Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach who helps sensitive, self-reflective souls choose maximum growth inside and out. I have an intuitive message for you about your spiritual journey this week. So let's get started. Okay. My guides are saying left to right, so we will go ahead and draw the cards that way. This is an inside-outside message that looks at what's going on in your inner world and what is going on in your external world and the relationship between the two. Okay, this is really interesting, Sagittarius, because it's kind of like the inside and the outside are not matching. They're on completely different pages. We're going to start with the outside. Okay. It feels like, okay, this one's not talking to me at the moment. It feels like with our Three of Pentacles that there is some kind of building going on outside of you, that others are trying to build the world a certain way. It also feels like some of the energy that is building this world is on the immature side, or perhaps they don't have a bigger vision. They're taking things one step at a time. You're kind of watching this happen. And it's really interesting because you see where the end result is. You've got this world card in here, and you see where they're going. But right now, it's kind of beginning stages for others, slower progress for others. There's just two different levels going on. The world card is that beautiful synthesis of the masculine and feminine energies. It's the idea of reaching your goal, of dancing with the flow. And here we are chiseling. We look very literally at the card. So this means that there are people in your world, in your mindset, or it's not in your mindset, there are people in your world that are of just a smaller kind of vision at the moment. Like I said, it's like one step at a time for them, and they're not even to the place where they can see how energies can meld and flow, and it's very much one thing at a time. Okay, our Four of Cups is an interesting card as well. She's looking into the Three of Pentacles, and I believe this is coming as an advice card for you. That it's important to be patient with this energy that's just getting started, that's just growing, because it needs to learn and figure things out on its own. And the best thing you can do for it is to just be neutral and to almost be kind of checked out about it, indifferent, like it doesn't matter. Isn't it funny? We have the Three of Pentacles and she's got 3 cups here. So she's not emotionally involved with what's going on in this Three of Pentacles card. Funny, 3 people here. It's like 3 for 3 and then one happening there. So the thing is, there's an eternal pattern going on. You get the feeling like he could continue carving that pattern forever because there's this interlinking. So there is assured progress. Whatever you're watching, whoever you're watching, is going to get to exactly where they need to go. There may be some impatience or frustration on your part because they're not looking at things the same way as you, or they're just not there with you right now. But again, this Four of Cups in this position is saying it's all right, let things be. You don't have to really care about it right now. Just let them figure it out. Now, when we look on the inside, okay, we were this way. We've got the World and the King of Pentacles. So you are finally content with your inner world. You are finally content with the way you feel about things emotionally. Again, that idea of the world being blended, you feel like you've achieved something, that you've reached a certain level, and you're feeling very calm about it, but also very good. There's a lightness to you. There's a real sense of accomplishment. And part of you wants to share that joy, wants to share the feeling that you're feeling, that contentment on the inside. Or perhaps it's that ability to connect with the higher energy that leaves you feeling so good. You're wanting to share from your heart some of that experience. You're wanting to communicate, and you're wanting to connect with others and involve them and embrace them in this experience. It's as if you don't want to keep it to yourself. It was so good that you have to get it out. You want to get it out. And this is interesting because now the Four of Cups is in this position. You put it out from your heart and from your soul, and you just put it out there, and it's met by a huh or a meh. Or even worse, it's ignored. So what you have to remember is that there's a time to share this information. There's a time to connect. And right now isn't the right time. You really need to consider who you're trying to connect to. If it's someone who hasn't gotten to the level of understanding deeper, understanding synthesis, or understanding how to bring higher and lower, left and right, male and female, how to bring that higher energy together, then it's falling on deaf ears. And I feel like you will have an opportunity to explain these things later. This heart's desire to tell people about this wonderful experience that you have, or this wonderful reality that you know is true, you will have the time. We have that one cup up there waiting in the future, waiting in the background. You will have the time to do this. So what's more important, Sagittarius, is that you're at peace keeping this in yourself, within yourself. I know that part of the joy is sharing with others, but right now it's about the joy of containment, the joy of it's really accepting the joy that you feel. Some of the reason why there's a desire to share the joy is that it wants to be accepted. This king is looking out for an opportunity, and so there's a bit of an opportunistic kind of vibe with the imagery right now. He wants something from someone. So when you're sharing that joy, you kind of want to receive that joy back. You're wanting someone to also share and to compound the joy and to validate the joy. And this lesson right now is not about that. It's about keeping it inside, keeping yourself content in it, keeping it, let's just say holding it close to your heart. That's the word that's coming in. Really holding this moment and holding this accomplishment close to your heart. It's more important that you know you did it. It's more important that you truly feel the joy of it. And wow, this is getting really exciting, because when you truly internalize that joy and you internalize your accomplishment and you internalize your knowing, look what happens. The light starts to radiate out of the body. It's amazing. It's just this light is so softly glowing around this figure, just emanating from it, right? So you get to emanate light because you yourself have accepted that joy within yourself. So you don't need to go out and connect it and share it with others. You just need to totally embrace it and like digest it into yourself, make it part of your inside, and then voila, magically it starts to emanate from you. That light starts to emanate from you. And then you know what's curious? What's really cool, Sagittarius, is that just like moths are drawn to the flame, people are drawn to that light that they can't explain. And guess what happens? They ask you about something. They can't maybe figure out why they're so drawn to you, but they ask you a question because they want to know what this light is. And you get that heart's desire, you get to share with them anyway. So it's really an amazing circle, Sagittarius, because when that light comes from within and doesn't need to be, hello, can you see my light? Did you see it yet? When it's totally accepted and integrated and subsumed into your beingness, the light comes out, others are attracted to you, and you get to talk about the joy that you felt accomplishing this thing anyway. So it's perfect law of attraction. It's perfect full circle. Look at the world. So, wow, that's amazing. So thanks again, Sagittarius, for sharing your time and energy with me. If you're ready to go further and deeper on your spiritual journey, on your soul journey, please check out soulguidancewithadriana.com. There are intuitive readings as well as soul guidance packages available. And I look forward to seeing you here next time. Have a good one.